feet are falling asleep right now. Ow. My feet are asleep.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on.
Hey guys, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this week's video. I do have a little update for you, and then I will move into the rest of this video. My new cycle did officially start thanks to Provera. Now, I don't think I will ever take Provera again. I wish that I kind of would have waited for my cycle to start on its own, even though I wasn't sure if it was going to. But it's just been really painful because of the Provera, the start of this cycle. So hasn't been a whole lot of fun. For like 2 days I was just miserable laying in bed. So it just wasn't fun. But I did go in for my baseline scan on Friday, and I still have a large cyst on my left ovary. It is collapsed, but it was still 15 millimeters when I went in before I started the Provera. So when I went in like 2 weeks ago, it was at 18 millimeters, so it really hasn't shrunk that much, unfortunately. But my doctor did give me the okay to go ahead and start my round of Clomid. So yesterday, on cycle day 3, I started Clomid, 100 milligrams, and then I will continue that for 4 more days. And then after that, next Monday, so not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, I will be going in for my 12-day scan to see how many follicles I have and if they're good and healthy. And then I will hopefully on that day take my first trigger shot. Now this cycle I am doing 2 trigger shots. So I will do my first trigger shot either day 12 or, you know, if my follicles aren't big enough, then we'll see from there. But the hope is that they will be. So on day 12 I'll take my first trigger shot, and then 5 days later I'll take a second trigger shot. And what that will do is that will put more HCG in my system, which is the pregnancy hormone, and it will hopefully cause my ovaries to produce more progesterone, which if I get pregnant, help the baby stay in there and stay alive. So that's the hope. We're hoping that works. This cycle, the doctor did ask if we wanted to try an IUI, which if you don't know what that is, it is an artificial insemination. And so I got the pricing for all of it, and because I'm doing 2 trigger shots, 1 trigger shot's $130. So 2 of them is I'm paying $260 for trigger shots. So that's already a lot of money this cycle. And then an IUI on top of it for me and Sean both together will be $330 something. So pretty much all together, 2 trigger shots and an IUI, it would cost around $600, and that's not covered by insurance at all. So that'd be $600 for that. And to be honest, this is our first month trying the 2 trigger shots, so we don't know how it really is going to affect my progesterone, if it's going to do what we want it to do, and all that. So we're going to wait. We're going to see how my progesterone will turn out with the 2 trigger shots, and then move forward. I'm just kind of hoping that this cycle works, but you never know. Just because you have a healthy ovulation, even for healthy, normal people who aren't fertility challenged, it can take multiple months to even get pregnant. So we will see how that goes. Obviously, we're keeping our fingers crossed. We're hoping, but at the end of the day, we don't know. We've been doing this for so long, you just don't know. So today, Sean just spoiled me and kept my mind off of Mother's Day. Today was the first Sunday since trying to conceive that I chose not to go to church. And I know that's crazy because I am a pastor's wife, and what we do is we go to church, especially on big events and things like that for Mother's Day. So I really hope that everyone understands. I wanted to be there, but I didn't want to be there. Mother's Day is so bittersweet because I love my mom, and I love all the women who are mothers in my life that I get to see on Facebook and their lives with their children, and it's beautiful and it's fun to see them grow up. On Mother's Day, I get so emotional, and to go to church, I can't stop crying, and then the pastor's obviously talking about motherhood, and it just jerks my emotions hard. As soon as I feel like I walk in the door, I'm bawling, and I can't stop, and it just brings a lot of attention to me. Not that I can't have any focus on Mother's Day because I do have babies in heaven, but I just never, for one, want to be a distraction, and for two, I don't feel like bawling my eyes out in front of a couple hundred people, just to be honest. So I just chose not to go today, and to be honest, it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice not to wake up and dread walking through those doors and feeling the certain way. It was nice. And so Sean had walked in the door when he got home from church with a bouquet of flowers, and then went to a farmer's market in downtown Cincinnati. And I have all this on video, and so I'll play this after this little clip. But we did that, and then we went to IKEA because it's on the way home, and I'd never been to an IKEA before, which is kind of shocking. I don't know why I've never been to an IKEA before. I just haven't. So we went to the IKEA, and that was fun. So that was good. If you're going through infertility, I just want you to know you're not alone. Your feelings are valid, and you're allowed to feel that way, but just know that it's not forever. If your true deepest desire is to be a mom, it's going to happen, whether it is through your own body or through adoption. My prayer is, and I feel like my dreams in my heart is that it is through my own body, and I do believe that God is going to do that in His timing. So I'm just waiting for it. And so I know that Mother's Day is not always going to be this bittersweet, heart-wrenching moment. I know I'm probably every Mother's Day going to think back to my babies in heaven, but I just know that one day I'm going to love it, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to have my babies here on earth with me, and so just know this isn't forever, and it's just temporary. And something that this is my second time actually recording this video, because my first one, I just talked about this, and I went through it really fast, and then I kind of moved on, but I really want to talk about a heart of bitterness, because I was like just going in to edit this video, and I just felt like God really laid it on my heart about bitterness. When you are going through infertility, it is so easy to have a heart of bitterness. I feel like it's a natural emotion. It's easy for our flesh to allow that emotion to come out. Even this morning, God loved my friend Kelsey, who puts up with me and my emotions, and not to mention, I am on Clomid now, so I have to like try and realize, like, okay, I'm feeling a certain way, and I'm a little more on edge because of this, so I just kind of have to take a step back and breathe. But, God love her, I kind of was just like, nah, I hate Mother's Day. But, a heart of bitterness is so dangerous because it stirs up just like this anger towards people that doesn't need to be there. Like, it's so easy for me to go on Facebook and see somebody announce that they're pregnant and just be bitter, but why? It's such a blessing for them, and God's given that gift to them, and I tried to use my mind, try and replace the bitterness with just kind of mourning, because it's okay to have that emotion, but change that bitterness to, oh, I can't believe that she's pregnant, or I can't believe that she's having another baby, or I can't believe this. Change it to be like, man, I really wish I was having a baby. That's kind of taking the bitterness out of it. More of a pity party, I guess, but I think better than bitterness. Proverbs 10:12 says, hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. So I don't want my infertility to cause strife with other people, because love does cover all offenses. And not that you having a baby should offend me. That's ridiculous. Like, that shouldn't be the case. But because of what I'm traveling through and going through, unfortunately, it's just an emotion that happens. And so it's about taking a step back, realizing it, validating your emotions, but changing that emotion from bitterness, maybe just to mourning for what you don't have yet. The Bible is very clear. Just try not to take offense. I easily become bitter. I'll give my sister, for example. I love you, Anna, if you're watching this, and so don't take any of this personal, but she is pregnant, and actually today's her 1-year anniversary. Happy anniversary, Anna. So today's her 1-year anniversary. She is married to Joe, and they have a little baby boy on the way. And so I have been trying now for almost 3 years, and so she just started trying when she got married, and she is now pregnant and has a baby boy on the way. And obviously I'm so excited and I'm so happy to have a nephew, but it's really easy for me to become bitter and to have this bitterness in my heart towards her. I guess not even towards her, because I love her dearly and I'm so excited for her to be a mom, and she deserves it, and it's all she's ever wanted, and she's an amazing stepmom. but it's just really easy when I want to be in her shoes and I want that same thing and I want to be pregnant and I want to be going through those things. So it's really easy, especially because I think she's so close to me. It's easy for me to become bitter towards her. I'm just saying that I have to make sure that I'm not doing that. And it's okay for me to be sad for me, but I am excited for you. And his name is Hunter, and he's going to be wonderful. And chubby. I hope he's chubby. So anyway, I just wanted to share that little piece. If you're walking through infertility today on Mother's Day, you are validated and you are allowed to feel sad and you are allowed to mourn your losses and you are allowed to mourn the fact that you're not pregnant and that you're not a mom yet. But at the same time, I want you to try and strive to celebrate all the moms out there. Put bitterness aside. I know this is all so much easier said than done. I think it's more so just a matter of allow yourself to feel sad, like knowing that's okay, but also celebrating the women around you who are moms and knowing that's okay too. So it's I guess it's more so about the way that you mourn and the way that you're sad. Don't be bitter towards somebody, which easier said than done because I still do it. But try to allow yourself to be sad for you and happy for others. So yeah. So I really do hope that everyone had an amazing Mother's Day today. I love my mom and I adore my mother-in-law. I got to call them both and talk to them for a little while today. So that was great. And yeah, and Sean spoiled me. It was beautiful outside and we walked and we ate good German and Colombian food at the farmer's market. And so it was just a lot of fun. So thank you for watching my update. I will have another one next week. Hopefully, actually, because my scan won't be till Monday, my update will probably be a couple days later. So it won't be on the weekend, just because I just had my last scan, so I had something to update you on. And then my next scan is not till next Monday. So I will update you then, hopefully Monday night. So everybody, thank you for watching and have a beautiful and wonderful rest of your Mother's Day. And check out how my day went.
So you thought you got it made for easy living, slipping out the back door. But it's not what you're made for, and there's nothing that is too late for.